are some of the kinds of things that you came up with that you can do to improve how you study the scriptures?
Well, one thing we mentioned was daily devotionals, and read the scripture that usually goes with it, or some kind of Bible studies.
What does a daily devotional look like for you?
Well, mine's the upper room. So there's a daily story every day, and there's a reference in the scripture that supports that. And
so using a pre-made devotional guide.
Yeah,
okay.
Basically.
What are some other things that you all came up with to improve over here?
We talked about the importance of meeting in small groups so that we could get to know each other and to support each other in our studies.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to hang on to for when we talk about fellowship later.
And bounce ideas off of one another.
There you go. Kind of like you just did. Any other thoughts about ways you could improve? You know, you guys are very talkative when I'm not asking questions. What's up with that?
Oh, I have an app on my phone, 1 minute pause, based on the book "Get Your Life Back" by John Eldridge.
Oh.
And it plays at 10 and 2 every day. You get a signal.
So it pings you.
Yeah, and you just stop. And I don't do it. I mean, if you're busy, there's times you don't do it, but it kind of puts you back in a Christian thinking again.
Yeah, it puts you back into the Christian. You're going through the day and your mind wanders and gets busy, and then you get pinged, and it puts your mind back into a Christ-like thought pattern. Okay? Any other thoughts about how to improve?
We also talked about ways of actually personalizing the scripture for you, inserting your own name in the scripture, or rewriting it in phrases that impact you. And looking also not just at one verse at a time, but checking out the context, making sure it's not saying just what you want it to say, but what is it saying in the context?
Mm-hmm. There was somebody over here.
I just need, every time the thing is, why don't I do it? It's because I lose track of time or something else comes up, and just dedicating a time and being true to that.
Being very intentional.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, those are some good ideas. And was it helpful for you to bounce those off of each other and talk about it for a few minutes? Okay, well, let's do that again. The next one, I think, is meditation. Or is it prayer? Meditation. So why do we meditate? I think it's easy to get meditation and praying confused. So anybody have a thought about what the difference is between prayer and meditation? Being still. Meditation is stilling your mind. Okay? So that the heart can hear what you're thinking. Connect your head and your heart together. 18. Oh, from your head to your heart. 18 inches from your head to your heart. That's okay. I've been repeating what you're saying.
Wonderful.
You do your job. Otherwise, I got to do mine. Okay. Anybody else have a thought about the difference between meditation and prayer? Hint, hint.
I don't know if Pam already said this, but I would think like prayer, I'm doing I'm talking to God, wanting, and, so I'm starting it. And then meditation is usually, I think of as me hearing from God and listening to what he has to say.
Right here. Oh, text. Oh, okay. So she said, so it's listening to God, meditation is, okay?
I just want to, I'm going to love on this lady here just for a minute. This is a second generation Stephen minister. So I am so proud of my little sister here. Her mother was one and Karen is one.
I think meditation includes thinking about the scripture you've been studying and reading and understanding it and taking it to heart.
Going a little deeper on scripture
Right.
and focusing your mind on it so that you can bridge that 18-inch gap between your head and your heart. Okay, I had some ideas down here on page 32. Meditation is a way to overpower the rumination of that comes with unforgiveness. I put blend something outside of you with something inside of you. So considering God's handiwork, the beauty of the earth, or the magnificence of skyscrapers and the talented people that God enabled to be able to build those. And thinking about Scripture that that you believe goes with what you're experiencing outside, and using the Scripture to internalize it inside. Rehearsing Christ-like behaviors and thoughts, so we can think about, visualize, rehearse in our mind how we would like to apply Scripture or the kinds of thoughts that we're told to focus our mind on. We can actually think about that and rehearse it in our mind and do that in the presence of God as a means of motivation to focus towards forgiveness.